Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. In the last episode, we had a pretty good Samson run in which we beat Satan, which, is always a fun sentence to say. So in this episode, we're going to play as a different character and maybe try to unlock some of the other characters, like Eve unlocked by not picking up hearts for 2 levels. Magdalene is unlocked by having 7+ heart containers. Greed mode with Azazel, which is a little bit difficult. Polyon is something else. Bethany is one of the new characters with Repentance. And I'm not sure what unlocks Jacob, because he's the other Repentance character. So, I think we'll play as Azazel, because I don't think that we've played as Azazel yet. Azazel is a very interesting character. Very different from the other characters. As you can see, he starts off with 3 black hearts instead of any red hearts. He can start off with the ability to fly, and he also has a little mini brimstone laser, which might seem overpowered to you, and I mean, he is kind of the most overpowered start, at least. You can still lose with Azazel. I have many a time because I've made many stupid decisions. But it is a little bit more difficult to lose with him than it is with other characters just because of how powerful he starts out as. But, you see, that's the reason why I've died with Azazel. I have no idea what this is. Mom's ring, damage up. Well, that's cool. I've never even seen that item. I guess that must be a Repentance thing. Well, basically, I'd say that the main reason why I die as Azazel is from overconfidence and going too quickly. So long as we, take a nice, slow, methodical approach to how we play, we should be fine. We should be absolutely fine. There's also a new variant of Dingle that I've never seen before. And he dropped a bunch of spirit hearts, and a speed upgrade. I would love more bombs, but there's not a lot that we can do to get more bombs, so we're just going down to the next floor. I'm going to drink another sip of my magical coffee. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, that's good right there. Cellar 2. There's a fairly sizable chance of us fighting a difficult boss here, whether it's the Haunt or Baby Plum or whatnot. I don't know if I find the Baby Plum boss to be that difficult, it's just that I'm not familiar with the patterns. Occasionally you'll have rooms like this where the item room will give you multiple options. I don't think that Cursed Eye does anything with Azazel's Brimstone, so we're going to take this item, Lemon Mishap, which is not a good item. In fact, it's honestly terrible, but at least it's an active item and we didn't have an active item before, so it's the little things in life. Bunch more enemies. I would appreciate more bombs. I also just realized that we completely fucked up our chances of getting Eve because we picked up hearts. Well, that's fine. We can still do that. However, my main goal is winning. It's not unlocking Eve. So, plus we have a lot of time on our hands. I'm sure that we'll be able to unlock all the characters in due time. Some of them are much bigger pains in the ass to unlock than others. I would describe that, but it would probably be better suited to, I don't know, an actual, video explanation kind of thing. I don't frickin' know, man. Can't do much with that golden chest because we don't have any keys. I kinda hoped that we wouldn't get a golden chest from that, but it's whatever. Should be nearing the end of the floor, just because it's not, basement 2. Well, cellar 2, technically, so it shouldn't be that large. That's what she said. But you can see what I mean by, Azazel is, quite powerful. We are not having a huge amount of trouble at all. going through these rooms. Mom's Locket. That makes it so that when you use keys to unlock things, it heals red hearts. But we don't have any red hearts, so we're going to stick with Blasting Cap. Which does something with your bombs. I just can't remember what. Man, Lemon Mishap sucks. Alright, speed upgrade. Which means that our speed is crazy high now. And a bunch of hearts. And then a bunch of demon beggars. So, not a huge amount we can do with that. And you know what, we're just going to go on to the next floor. I could go back and unlock that golden chest, but I don't think that it's going to be super worth it. I'd rather save our items, and by items I mean keys, for this floor. Maybe we'll find something more worthwhile. Plus I definitely wanted enough keys to get to the item room. Not really a huge amount of money, so we can't really make the shop worthwhile. Which is fine. Lead pencil. I don't know if we... Ow, that was stupid. Oh yeah, so that's what lead pencil does. It's, that was really stupid. Occasionally you'll let out like a big ol' volley of tears. It's pretty good. Not the greatest item, not the worst. I am taking just absolutely ridiculously stupid damage though. So long as we can nip that in the bud, we'll be fine. Come on, pop up, you big skull motherfucker. They're called hosts. But it's kind of hard to remember the names of the enemies. And we're gonna just, you know, do a little spinny spin. And everything's fine. I think I actually saw a tinted rock back there. I think I'm getting better. Yeah, I did see it. I think I'm getting better at seeing the new rocks. Which really rocks, you know. I'll see myself out. And we're gonna come down here, and actually I think we're gonna put a bomb down here, because I think... Well, I thought that might have been the second secret room. But that's fine. It wasn't, and that's fine. Ow. Ow. Alright, stupid damage abounds. In case you guys wondered, this is, you know, what I described when I said that the reasons that I lose with Azazel. Plus his range is kind of crap, so, you know. Get another speed upgrade and a range upgrade, which is more useful as Azazel than it is as other characters, because, you know, stubby range. But the speed is really pointless, especially because I think we're at the max speed that you can have, period, now. Which isn't always necessary. But we're at it, and that's fine. Everything's cool. Do we go into the curse room? I think that we do, because we have the ability to get in for free. And we get an angel room instead of a devil room. I don't know if we've gotten an angel room yet. Basically, when you don't take a deal with the devil, you have a chance to get a deal with the angel instead, which are, generally they're a little bit weaker than deals with the devil, but they also don't cost any hearts. So if you're going on a more defensive run, it might work out for you. And I don't know if I have this unlocked yet, but I'm going to blow this up. Or I was going to try to blow it up to get something, but I don't think that mechanic has been unlocked yet. What's that mechanic, you ask? We'll get to it in due time. We'll get to it in due time. Kinda wish that I could have gotten another Eternal Heart, just so that I could get more hearts going down to the next floor. Or if I had somehow had a way to like pick up that Eternal Heart from the Angel Room. I don't know. Would have been useful, but we didn't get to, and that's fine. We did pick up the Habit from the Angel Room. Not the greatest item, but still pretty useful. Especially with items that have smaller charge times, like Lemon Mishap. Granted, I'm about to get rid of Lemon Mishap because it sucks, and I'm going to exchange it for the Book of Shadows, which gives you an invincibility period, which is very useful. There's also How to Jump, which is another book. This is a library, in case you wondered. how to jump is a chargeless item where you can jump. It's kind of hard to see when you have a flying character, but it's, you jump. It's not very good. So I think we're definitely going to take Book of Shadows, and then we can use that as like an oh shit button to get out of some stupid damage. Or at least that's how I would say that we would do it. In actuality, I'm most likely going to forget to use it. Because that's just how I roll, baby. I also just realized we haven't picked up any hearts yet this floor. So long as we can take no damage, we should theoretically be able to unlock Eve. By just being careful, not taking damage. Like, I don't know, that. Whoopsie daisies. I don't think that's screwed up the recording. I accidentally hit the F button, which turns it to full screen. I want to pick up that spirit heart so badly. I don't think this will count. This item is Cancer, which gives you 3 spirit hearts, which hopefully don't count for picking up Eve. And it also makes it so that you get the wafer effect after you've been hit once in a room. So it's an incredibly potent defensive item, which is nice to have. Ow. And we might actually be able to get some use out of Steam Sale this time. Avoid the heart. If the Cancer item ends up counting as picking up hearts, there's not a huge amount that I could do. What's more valuable, the Cancer item on this run or the chance of picking up Eve? We're gonna unlock Eve eventually regardless. And I'd rather just win. Guppy's Tail I think we've had before, but it increases chest drops. And by chest drops, I mean the amount of times chests will drop. Matchstick makes bombs show up more frequently, and I don't even know what Blasting Cap does, so I'm gonna take that. You'll find that there's some aspects of the game where it's like, even though it's been a part of the game for however long, I actually have no fucking clue how it works. Like Blasting Cap, and that sort of thing. Like, I only actually figured out what Brown Cap does, like, a month ago. I walked up to him, and then I immediately used the thing, because for whatever reason, in my mind, I was like, we still have Lemon Mishap. We do not. But luckily, it was probably, honestly, the correct decision regardless. Another HP upgrade, which again, hopefully doesn't count as picking up hearts. Oh my god! Sacred fucking heart. We're not going to pick up those hearts because I want to unlock Eve, but we just got Sacred Heart, which is one of the best Angel Room items, period. It gives you homing shots, which is kind of hard to have use when you have such a short-range laser. It gives you an HP upgrade, and it also makes it so that you have just like a fuckload of extra damage. It's really good. It is one of the few Angel Room items that is, like, fantastic. Doorstop, we unlocked last episode. It makes it so that when you enter a new room, I'll show you how it works. Yeah, when you enter a new room like this, it keeps the door that you entered from open. So if you enter a room and you're like, oh shit, I can't handle this, you can back out of it. Which could actually be useful in some situations, but I think with the amount of power that we have going on, we're unlikely to have to worry about that.
I found pills.
I found pills is completely pointless, doesn't do us any harm, but it also does us absolutely no good whatsoever. We're actually on track for boss rush, which would be a nice little thing to do. We're not super duper powerful, but we are, kicking ass damage-wise, which is pretty much all that you can ask for. Item marked Directed Tears. I took it because even though I dislike marked, you can see what it does. even though I dislike marked, in previous updates, it didn't work with brimstone. Evidently, it works with brimstone now. So that's fine. Emotionally, I'm well. That's completely pointless. Actually, range up is pretty good now that I think about it. We're gonna take this item, Tarot Cloth. I don't know if we had it on previous episodes, but it makes it so that you get twice the effect from tarot cards and stuff. Very useful. We could buy that tarot card, but I'm in actuality just going to donate a whole bunch, because that's good. When you have a ton of HP, and by ton of HP I mean a ton of money, you know, donate. It just makes sense. Use Book of Shadows. We have just enough range that we can almost kinda hit the things. I so badly want to pick up that HP, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Please tell me that I just unlocked Eve. Unless those items counted as picking up parts. No! Woo! Hallelujah. And now we can pick up hearts without any care in the world. Yeah, we'll keep the Judgment. I think we're gonna use the Book of Shadows just to get out of there without having any consequences. We can also use the Book of Shadows to use these damaging things a whole bunch. Honestly, the Demon Judgment paid out way faster than I would have anticipated him paying out, but that's fine. Everything's cool, guys. We're actually pretty much blowing the doors off of everything, so this is nice. I didn't mean to do that. And now we should probably stop using our keys, just so that we can still get to the item room. Have more than enough time to get to the item room and get to boss rush before things start to become bad. Tractor beam. Does not work with brimstone. I was kind of hoping that it would override the, whatchamacallit, the marked, but unfortunately we cannot be so lucky. And Pulse Worm doesn't do anything with Azazel's laser, right? Yeah, no. Be cool if it did, but it doesn't. I could go directly into the mom fight, but I think that it's wise to search out the shop, maybe get some more items from it. And Sharp Plug is not really worth it with Book of Shadows, so I'm not going to pick it up. Compass, on the other hand, is still worth it. The compass lets you see all the special rooms on a floor, like shops and item rooms and so on and so forth. Hanged Man, completely pointless, and I don't know why I bought it. I just thought it might have been useful. Mom's Purse lets you... Oh, Mom's Contact has appeared in basement. Mom's Purse lets you hold multiple trinkets, and by multiple I mean 2. The coupon has appeared in the basement. I guess I must have gotten that just from buying a whole bunch of stuff. I think that Mom's Contact was unlocked by having a certain amount of Mom items, and the coupon was unlocked from just buying things from the shop. Yeah. But I also picked up BFFs, which should help our Papa Fly turret friend here, which will be useful. And now I'm going to take a quick sip of my magical coffee. Oh yeah. Oh, it's all coming together. Oh, my face. Everything's cool. Whoa. Oh, I just realized. Yeah, we picked up the Umbilical Cord, which gives us occasionally extra people. Familiars, that's the word I'm going for. I have no idea what this item is because I've never had it before. Act of Contrition. tears up and you feel... I didn't get to read that fast enough. So I have no idea what that does, but we can come in here and get a new item. I think that we should take literally any of them but Polydactyl, because we have had Polydactyl before and we don't really need it. I have no idea what this fortune cookie does. Varicose veins is this item. I know what it does, but it's not that good. And then there's this ice cube, which I'm really curious about, so we're going to take that. Cube, baby. Kick it. So, hopefully, we should be fine. We've got a significant amount of damage. Ow. So it's literally like you kicked the baby, which is an interesting sentence to say. But we've got a bunch of damage. We charge our brimstone shots really fast. We should not have any issues. Of course, if I keep taking damage like that, we will have issues. Because, you know, we'll have issues. Like, I don't know how to explain that to you guys. At least with the marked thing, even though it's constantly firing, I don't have to worry about charging it, so it's useful. I really actually am appreciating the extra range that we picked up earlier in the run, because it's letting the homing shots kind of work. Oh, you unlocked the catacombs. It's letting the homing shots from Sacred Heart work more. Incredibly useful stuff. Cube Baby's done pretty much jack shit, but I think part of that might be down to the fact that I don't really know how to use it effectively, and it must not work as well on big rooms. Just love flying into spike rocks. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Now we have two Geminis, which the familiar that we have on the little umbilical cord is called Gemini, because it comes from the Gemini item. I don't think that's much of a spoiler to say. Ooh, another Eternal Heart. Very useful. We might even unlock Magdalene in this run, because if we can keep that Eternal Heart alive, we'll have 5 hearts. So we'd only be like a couple away from the 7 needed. Especially if we can get like another one to drop here. Actually no, another one dropping here would be... It would only benefit us of 2 more dropped here. But it is no big deal. I'm running out of things to say on this particular room. If we were continuing on through the run, I'd be like, okay, we have this that's going on, we have this that's going on, oh, I can talk about this room. But Boss Rush is just kind of like Boss Rush. It'd be one thing if it was like we were kind of underpowered and we were having some trouble with it. Then I could talk about, oh, I gotta, you know, really focus up my dodging, really try to play better, you know, make sure that I'm doing the best that I can, but in actuality, we're just completely fucking fine. The nail has appeared in the basement, and we'll take this just because I'm silly like that. So that's Boss Rush completed with Azazel, which is cool. And then we can go down to the next floor. Woo! I was saying something. I lost my train of thought. I think I was focusing mostly on the fact that this is absolutely 110% a one run. We would have to make egregious mistakes to die at this point, which I wouldn't put it past me, you know. I have done egregious mistakes in the past. Another angel room. And another item that I don't recognize at all. Monstrance. Purifying light. Well, it's given us a light aura around ourselves, which is interesting. No idea what it does, but it's interesting. The broken magnet attracts money to you, which is pretty pointless in case you wondered. I mean, it's not always pointless, but right now it's pointless because we can fly. And because we have fruitcake, we have just a bunch of random effects that are constantly going off. Not a huge amount that we can guarantee will help us, but there's always a chance that it'll help us. Would love some more keys, though. just so that we can open up some of these chests that we keep seeing.
Rune shard.
Could go straight down to the next floor, but I think that there's a chance... I mean, I'd want to get the boss item, because then there's a chance that it's HP, and then we only really need, like, maybe a lucky Eternal Heart drop, and then we'll be able to unlock Maggie. Which would be a real nice thing.
Tears.
Yeah, we've just had insane luck this run, and I'm here for it, man. I have no idea what caused all those rune shards to drop, but you know,
Rune shard.
it's whatever, I guess. I'm gonna just blow those guys up, just because I don't care. Oh, never mind, I care. I thought that it sort of duplicated the card that we already had, but it got rid of that, so that's fine. It's whatever. Ace of Clubs. Turns all the items into... all the pickups on the floor into bombs. Apparently, when you have marked plus brimstone plus rainbow effects, it's fucking impossible to put bombs down. Which is fine. I'm cool. Absolutely fine. Mr. Fred went down like a chump. Sucker, we only need one more HP upgrade. Maybe if we can find like a lucky second secret room. Like right here. Please, please, please. Damn it. There was a chance for it to be an Eternal Heart. Oh well, not a lot we can do with that. But maybe we'll get lucky with some items or something on the next floor. Always possible. You might also wonder why the game looked so weird there. It's because I took a pill and it ended up being the Retrovision pill. Which is... it just makes everything pixely. It's not a great pill. And we got the treasure map, which kind of sucks because those judgments can usually pay out with HP. So, you know, it's whatever. There is still a chance. There's a mini-boss on this floor, which could be Gluttony, which has a chance it's not Gluttony. Yay. If it was Gluttony, it would have had a chance to give us a couple different items that could give you HP. Mysterious Candy is a terrible item. That's my wish for keys. Skeleton Key. Mysterious Candy makes you poop occasionally, and I'm not even joking. Skeleton Key lets us have 99 keys. It's just an item that gives you 99 keys. And it's incredibly good. One of my favorite second secret, and by second secret I mean secret room items, because it's just, you know, it's good. I'm gonna take Wishbone with me. I think Wishbone gives you a chance for it to break, and I'm gonna get rid of Wishbone for Pinky Eye for more consistent poison damage. But Wishbone, I think there's a chance for it to break and then give you that's an Eternal Heart. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Items and pickups and stuff. That, I believe, just re-rolled pickups on the ground. So nothing too great. Now, we have to hope that we can find the second secret room and hope that it has another Eternal Heart on it so that we can get into... and by get into, I mean unlock Maggie. I am really good with words. I dropped Matchstick there, and I would be mad about it, except I don't care. Like, I just don't care. This should be the second secret room. And it's not the thing we wanted. I wonder... yeah, these guys, you can give them keys, and they'll give you chests. which is an interesting proposition. I don't know how useful it would be. We can't really use the blood donation machine just because we'll lose our Eternal Heart. Super Ball makes your shots bouncy occasionally. It's pointless with Azazel's laser beam. Bible Tract, I think I have no idea what it does. I know. I'm a lazy player. Well, I was gonna, you know, maybe play that key judgment more, but whatever. I don't even care. I'm just a straight thug. Which might have just been the whitest thing I've ever said. I'm a straight thug, guys. Oh! We've unlocked a angel room on the mom fight, which, as we saw in previous episodes, unlocking a devil room on the mom fight lets you go down to Sheol. But if you take the angel room on the mom fight, it'll take you to an entirely different floor. So yay! And that also means that the Eternal Heart will work, and we'll have unlocked Maggie. Everything is terrible, the game just got harder. Magdalene. You unlock challenge number 5, the tank. You unlock challenge number 10, cursed. We've just been unlocking just a shitload of stuff. But now we're on the cathedral, which is the alternate angel room pathway to Sheol. And just because it's an angel room pathway, the angel rooms are just how you get to it in the early parts of the game when you're still like unlocking things. If you're like, oh man, that kind of sucks that you only have paths of the game where you can only get to them via playing different ways, you know. You can get to... Later on we'll unlock a method of getting to Sheol or the cathedral very easily without having to use a specific type of run route. But as you can see, the cathedral has different enemies from Sheol and different challenges that come along with it. And they've apparently added a whole bunch of new enemies and stuff since I've last been here. Which makes sense, you know, repentance and all. But we're still completely fine. We're not having any trouble whatsoever with this run. In fact, Sheol is more difficult in general than the cathedral is anyway, so... Another Tears upgrade, which I don't think actually does anything for us. But now we fight Isaac, which is one of the more interesting fights in the game, considering you play as Isaac pretty frequently. And it's a pretty hectic fight, or it can be at least, but as you can see, we won very easily, because we're overpowered. Well, that was another... Oh, the Satanic Bible has appeared in the basement. That was another successful run. If you guys enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, any of which would mean the world to me. And I do so hope that you enjoyed the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a good one.